Don't talk. Oh, it's not started yet. Good. Light them now. Video is starting. No cussing. We're now live.
Ooh. Hi, is anybody there?
There. Okay. Say hello, Mambo.
Hello, Mambo. Hi. We'll wait a couple of minutes just to see if other people are going to log on before we get started, but hello, everybody.
Okay. This is cool.
Just give it a tiny minute.
Hi, Tammy.
Oh, yeah. Sister Bridget, say hi.
Hi.
Sister Bridget's our camera woman, producer, director, all those things. So she is here. She's behind the camera. So.
Frame is too low. Please set frame rate at. I don't know what that means.
So since I can't see when people enter, I'm just going to wait till Sister Bridget tells me to go. So just a couple of minutes to give people a minute to log on and all that.
Oh, okay. So we have Margaret Wissenbach,
Hi, Margaret.
Lori Zimmer,
Hi, Lori.
who's on Messenger 9.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, who's on Messenger 9?
Tom Tran is here.
Hi, Tom. In case you guys don't know, Tom is my son. I claimed him as my own.
Can you all see the picture pretty good? Pretty well? I'm sorry.
And can you hear me? Check, check. Check.
Zahara's here.
Hi, Zahara. Happy birthday, Zahara. I know it was yesterday, but, you know.
He heard you. He has the best mom ever, Tom says.
Aww, I guess the sound's working.
Kuzan Lucy has arrived.
Hey, Kuzan Lucy.
Now it's a party.
Now it's a party. Once Lucy gets here, there's no telling what will happen next. I say we give 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, you think?
Christine's here.
Hi, Christine!
We have 9 people.
Ooh, that's a lucky 9.
That's it. There we go. That's our number. I think that's a sign to go.
I give people a minute. I know sometimes it's hard if you haven't done this before, even though it's just sort of click and go. Sometimes it's difficult, and so I like to give people a minute.
And Santa Stefano has arrived. Hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann.
Kim Watkins. Hello, Kim.
Hi, Kim. I feel like Miss Jenny from Romper Room. I see Christine, and I see Kim, and I see Tom. All right, I'll stop that. Especially you young ones are like, what the hell is she talking about?
What the hell's a romper room?
What's a romper room? Who's
Look
Miss
it up.
Jenny?
Google it.
Google it.
Yes, Ann. I think I can say your name. I've known Ann for a while. I can say her name. I'm proud.
Mm-hmm. Just some good Italian girls here, man. That's all we got. All right.
All right.
What you thinking? Go?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Give a little. Hi, welcome everybody to our Fet Ghede candle service. Let's talk just a second and tell you happy Fet Ghede, happy Samhain, happy Lunar Samhain, which is coming up on the 4th. Happy Dia de los Muertos. Happy all the Ancestor dead days, because I probably forgot a few there. But anyway, so today, of course, is the day that we honor our ancestors in the Vodou religion and in many other cultures and religions as well. The other thing for us is people who are practicing Vodouissance. It's our new year. So happy New Year to you guys. It doesn't mean we don't celebrate the calendar New Year. Of course we do. But this is our new year, our time of rebirth. And that's something I kind of want you guys to keep in mind as we move along, is this is the time for us to shed all of the bad things that happened this year. And I feel like we have some serious shedding to do because a lot happened, and some of us lost family and friends. The world kind of got turned on its head, and just so many things are different, and some of them are a little bit scary, and so we want to try to take all those things that happened and sort of get in our mind that it's, first of all, it's the past. We can't change it. It happened. The most horrific things that happened in the last year did happen. Now is the time to decide, are those things that happened going to be the things that define me for the next year, or am I able to compartmentalize that at least a little bit, put it away, and move on to better things, better thoughts, better places, better people, whatever it is you need to move on to. Does that mean we forget the bad things that happened? No. Nor should we, because, those things are also the fabric of our lives. So we don't forget about it, but at this time of the year, we try to accept that they happened, because they did. We don't try to fool ourselves and go, oh, everything's fine, that never happened. We don't do that. But we do try to take this time, and it's especially helpful to call on your ancestors to help you take that negative energy away. And that's not always a part of some Fet Ghede rituals, but it is for me. Which, by the way, let me just stop for a second and say that however you celebrate is fine. You should, I've noticed this year especially, people have been on Facebook at each other's throats about, oh, this is when I have to do the ancestors. Oh, this is when Samhain is, and it can't be any other day. And this is when this is, and oh yeah, I'm like, okay. First off, if you're doing, not you guys, but if a person is doing all that, what are they accomplishing? Is that helping or enriching anyone's spiritual life? No. We did a presentation a while back, and I said I'm not the voodoo police, I'm not the religious police, I'm none of that. And I think that everyone can adapt and practice or celebrate in a way that's good and comfortable for them. Trust me, this is not going to be a popular opinion among certain so knowledgeable groups, we'll call them that. They're not knowledgeable. Anyway, so here's the thing. and this is such a good time of year to talk about this. Your spiritual practice is your spiritual practice. Are there some rules here and there that, well, you don't want to do that crazy thing? But being within the realm of the practice and understanding what it is you're trying to accomplish, about 3 or 4 years ago or 5, I was ill for Fet Ghede. And so we didn't do it. We did it the next weekend. Nothing happened. Did the world fall apart? No. Did the ancestors come? Yes. Did we have a great time? Absolutely. So, don't let opportunities pass you by because, I missed the Samhain day. Oh, I missed the Fet Ghede day. Don't do that. Do those things when you can do them. You'll feel much better for it rather than forcing it into a calendar that tells you can only do this on this day. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing your spiritual life a disservice. And, I think that one really important thing to take away from a New Year's celebration, and, we do make New Year's resolutions and things like that for ourselves, is to be less rigid with yourself. I find that it's easy to get caught up in the rules. It's easy to get caught up in, Papa Leg only likes black, red, and white, or oh my God, I didn't do my altar on Papa's day. And stop doing that. Stop doing it. You're ruining your own experience. So, and I'm kind of going on and on about this because it is recording, and I do hope that people will look at it at a later date and hear this information for themselves. And I will say again, if you have a spiritual leader or someone you know who is helping to guide you and they don't leave room for your spiritual interpretation, they don't leave room for your soul and your spirit to bloom because they've got the thumb down, you're not being trained, you're being programmed. Get away from them. So that's pretty much what I have to say about all that. Anyway, okay, so Happy New Year, everybody. Happy Fet Ghede. So what we would like to do tonight is we would like to help honor your ancestors. And you see the candles we have with the writing on them. That's ones we've already done for our own family members to burn these candles. After we're done with this Facebook Live, all of this will stay. So your ancestors will be honored. We let these candles burn down for days until they're burned down, the white ones. And then the glass is broken and buried. So that's what happens to those. So what I like to do right now, and Sister Bridget can help me, since I can't see the screen, is tell us some names of ancestors. You can use first names only. And we've got sort of limited things, so try to, your most important ancestors, just so you can do a first name, their whole name, whatever you want to do. I'll add it to the candle.
Just type it in the chat.
Yeah,
type the name in the chat.
Yeah, type the name in the chat there. Or names.
Anybody?
Anybody? No one has ancestors we want to honor tonight?
Nancy Lee. That's from Zahara. Thank you, Zahara.
I know who that is. Aw. I know. That's a tough one. Okay. Giving Nancy a little heart for how sweet she was to you, Zahara.
Aww. Okay. Nope, they're coming in. So, you ready?
Yeah.
We have. Oh, I missed anybody. Bill.
Bill. Okay.
Gail with a Gale, Gail.
Okay.
Sally.
With a Y?
Yes.
Okay.
Carl with a C.
Okay.
And Laurie, Laurie.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a Kitty, Kitty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cynthia, Cynthia.
Okay.
We got Dave from Kuzan Morgan.
Okay. Woo! Wow.
It came in hot, huh?
It came in super hot. Hi, Dave. Okay.
We got Ann.
Dave's here. It's not that Dave's not here. Everybody knows that old thing.
Ann's mom, Beatrice, Beatrice.
Aww. Okay.
Ray, St. Andrews from Zahara, Ray.
You had a tough couple of years, Zahara. God bless you.
We have Al, A-L. And Mary.
Hold on. I have to do
Nope,
my
sorry.
candle thing. Sorry. No, this is good, though.
Do you want me to hand you that one? Do you need one?
I'm still good for
Okay.
now.
So Tom Tran asks, what if you don't know anything about your ancestors?
That's a really good question because some of us, myself included, were adopted into families and, we don't have that knowledge. So usually what I do for that is I'll put Tom's ancestors. And you can do the same, Tom, when you're doing ancestor service, you can do the same. Basically, we're going to assume you had a grandma and a grandpa, probably on both sides, just guessing, and great-grandparents and so forth and so on. So you can actually just kind of third person it and put Tom's grandparents, Tom's so forth and so on. I was adopted into the family, the bloodline, but I've had a lot of clients and friends who've been adopted and know nothing and about their ancestors. So that's how we do it. Just an interesting little factoid here. Probably about 10 years ago, I had a friend, and it was around Fet Ghede time, and she was in that predicament where she didn't know her ancestors. And so she started setting up to do ancestor service for Fet Ghede, and she did just what I told her the same thing. You know that they exist because you're here today. So put their titles down, who they would have been to you had you known them. She started doing that, and that very same night, she started feeling like grandmother energy, like a warm energy. She started feeling like a kindly grandfather, an aunt. Like she felt really specific people in her life. She still to this day doesn't know their names, but she does call still on their energy because they zoomed right in. And so give that a try and let me know how that works.
Okay.
Would you like me to put Tom's ancestors on the candle?
Okay, we're going to wait for Tom to answer.
Tom,
Or,
can you hear me? Do you want to put Tom's ancestors on the candle? How about if I make an executive decision and
yep,
just do
there
that?
you go. Okay.
I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to do your given name and your American name. Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, yeah, we got plenty. Hang on.
Good.
I lost track. Where were we? Here. From Fox, we have Marion, Marion.
Lovely.
Stirat, Stirrat.
Okay.
Ooh, it's like they get announced. I like that. like we say their name, they get announced.
Yeah, it's great. I'm loving. I'm just loving the energy from this. I'm hoping that you guys will feel this energy too, because I'm just like sort of feeling like this whole hey kind of thing. Who are you? What are you doing here?
It's getting crowded in here.
Yeah. And so I hope you guys can feel that too, because it's really powerful, and it's also uplifting and amazing. I just got through telling Sister Bridget, when it's my time to go and you're doing all this for me, don't you dare be sad, because, I want you to party with me, not mourn me. So, there we go. But I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so no worries.
All right, so from Tammy, we have Edward.
Okay.
And Dixie, Dixie.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Kuzan Lucy. We have Agnes.
That's my confirmation name.
Oh. Eleanor, Eleanor. Harry.
Okay.
John, John.
Okay.
Stephen with a V.
Okay.
From Lori Zimmer, we have Darlene Zimmer and Harold Zimmer.
Let's go to a new one.
Oh, you got one there?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm sorry, say again?
Darlene Zimmer and Harold Zimmer.
Ah,
The Zimmers are in the house, Kuzan Lucy says.
yes, because this is really funny. They almost screwed up Darlene, and I was writing Darling.
Aw.
So I say that's hi to you from Darlene. And what was the other Zimmer?
Harold.
Harold. Okay.
Okay, Anne's father, Anthony.
Okay. We talked about that before, because my dad was Angelo Anthony.
Ah. Fox says her paternal family.
Perfect.
And the last one, from Zahara, we have Brad.
Oh, Brad.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kinney, Kinne.
Yes.
And that's...
See, he pops right in. He was already here. Because I put his picture somewhere on here. So yeah, he was waiting.
Okay. I don't think I missed anybody. If I missed anybody, put it right in the chat. I tried to go...
Yeah, if you didn't hear your ancestor name, just do it again.
Put it back in, because I think I got everybody. Kuzan Lucy says Vicky, Vicky.
Okay, so I don't want to take a whole night about this, so pick one pet that you've lost.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if you were going to talk about pets.
Yes,
Okay.
because we're believers. We are believers in the soul of animals, and I can't deal with anybody who doesn't believe that animals have souls. So pick one, and I know it's hard, but just try to pick one. So because I don't want to take all night, or we can. No, I don't care.
Put it right in the chat there.
Yep, just put it in the chat. Your pet, your beloved pet.
Oh.
I know they're all beloved. So.
Sorry, not Frank. Anne wants to add her paternal grandfather, Frank, whose birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday, Uncle Frank.
Alright. On to pet names. Ready?
Yes.
Raquel, Racquel, from Catherine.
Aww.
Lori Zimmer's Pantera.
Of course.
I remember him.
Pantera.
Zahara's snake, Kala, Kaala.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna spell this one.
Yep.
Geoffrey, Geoffri. Planta, Plantagenet. One word. Not gonna try and pronounce that.
All right.
Oh, they're coming in now. Hang on. Fox's Crystal Magic. That was a kitty cat.
Aww.
Lynn has Mr. Mistopheles. Let me spell it.
I can spell it.
You know how to spell it?
I do.
Okay.
Of course I do. What was that? A kitty, a dog, or a goat?
Let's see. Well, we're waiting for that answer.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, Kuzan Morgan has a Tootsie.
Oh. Got it.
I don't know, Mr. Mistopheles kind of feels kittyish to me, but
It does to me too, but
I could be wrong.
could be wrong.
Okay. Anybody else? I think I'm caught up.
All right.
Oh, yep. Mr. Mistopheles was a kitty.
Yep. Sounds like a kitty.
Felt like a kitty.
Feels like a kitty too, by the way. Huh. It's always interesting to me that when we do ancestor service and we honor our animals, I feel like they come right away. Like sometimes ancestors need to kind of be coaxed in a little bit, because sometimes this might be foreign to them, or they may have been passed a long time and we need to pull them in a little harder, kind of thing. But I've always noticed that animals just pop right up. So I always thought that's pretty cool. Anybody else?
Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Mistopheles was a black Persian.
Oh,
It's
of
lovely.
course he was.
Okay.
Just see him.
That is all the names that have been put in. Okay.
So, I swear to God, I have like 6 lighters. This is my life. Hold that thought.
Should I get up and do a dance? Oh no, you don't have to go far.
I didn't have to go too far. Hopefully you didn't get a big old shot of me bending my butt over. But if you did, you're welcome. Okay. All right.
Somebody's messing with you.
Yeah, somebody thinks they're funny. Okay. So, what I'd like us all to do, and if you think of somebody in the middle of things, pop it in there, and if we don't get to it during the thing, I'll add them later. Because like I said, this will continue to go on. Okay, so what I'd like you to do right now is concentrate on the fact of us all being one. We're all here because we want to honor our ancestors. We're all here because we believe in life after death. And I want us to become kind of one. A little exercise we do sometimes in class is to reach out and take the hand of the person who is next to you. So let's just take a minute and do that. Just sort of, we're making a circle, we're making a spiritual circle on a higher plane. This is what cosmic consciousness is all about, and I'm not going to get off on that because I know you're like, oh God, she'll talk 3 hours about that. But I won't tonight. But this is cosmic consciousness, where we all draw together. So hands, and I'll be quiet for a minute. Yes, it is possible. And let's just concentrate on becoming one. We love each other's ancestors. All those ancestors that we're honoring tonight, they belong to all of us for this period of time. We love them, we cherish them, we honor them. You feel that energy? I feel that energy. Yeah. Okay. So, now we're a circle. Now we're together. Now we're honoring together. So you can drop your hands if you want to. And you just want to maintain that feeling of togetherness. You know, we're here together and we're kind of a unique group. Not everyone is blessed enough to understand what to do, how to do it. There's lots of people that their personal belief system doesn't allow them to believe this. So how lucky are we that we're here together and can honor each other's ancestors as a wonderful group? I think that's just the most amazing thing. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a little song. We can't do anything without it. So I'm sure you're all friends with Papa Legba. So we're going to call him in through a little song. Sing along if you know it. Hari ban Legba, Luri por la pulu. Hari ban Legba, Luri por la pulu. Luri por la pulu. Regimen salut loyal. Welcome, Papa Legba. Papa Legba says he has some friends here tonight. And hey, hey friends. So that's very good. Lots of blessings from Papa. Lots of blessings. Okay, thank you, Papa. So now he's got to step aside for just a second, so we can welcome in Baron Samdi and Maman Brigitte. There's a song that honors them, and it's interesting because it doesn't mention them. It doesn't have their names in it. And it was taught to me in Haiti, though, as being their song. And sorry, I'm kind of getting choked up about it. So the godparents in Haiti, when I got initiated there, Mambo Simone passed away, and he not your name, but anyway, he loved an American name, Patrick. So I'm just going to honor his wishes, and we're going to call him Hungan Patrick. He's also passed away, and they taught me this song, and what it's going to say is, when I enter the cross, I am big. When I enter the cross, I am big. Grace and deliverance. That's all there is to it. But if you sort of just take those words, it's amazing. And literally, the day I enter the cross means the day you die. You're big. You are dropped all your shackles. You're free from all of this craziness. And your spirit now can just breathe and become you. So that's what the song is about. Express your ancestors. They're all big. Je m'entraîne dans la croix, Mango. Je m'entraîne dans la croix, Mango. Cross, up to the soul. Cross, up to the soul. Lovely. What a great energy. It's perfect. Very lovely. So I'm going to start the blessing for the ancestors. During this, you want to concentrate on your loved ones and try to remember what they meant to you. Usually at this point, if we were doing this in person, I would ask all of you if you had a story to tell about one of your ancestors. So we're not completely familiar with this venue, so I think we might have to skip that for now. This is our first time doing it, so do forgive us if we screw anything up. So try to think of that in your head while I'm doing the blessing for all the ancestors. A great story, just that wonderful time. So I had a very difficult mother, and I am putting that super politely. And I tried to force myself to think of a good story about her. And the story is crazy. So here it is. I was in junior high, of course what we call middle school now. Anyway, I was in junior high, 8th grade, and my math teacher caught me chewing gum in class. And so his punishment for catching us chewing gum was the next day he would give you a putty knife and you had to go scrape gum in the hallway where people had threw their gum down and walked on it and all that. So you had to scrape that up and clean it up and throw it away. So that was his punishment. So I went home and told my mom. Got caught chewing gum, and now I got to go scrape the hallways of gum. She was difficult. But this time, she was like, the hell you are. And she's like, that's disgusting. You could get sick. That's germs, and that's horrible. No, you're not doing that. I said, well, Mom, I have to. And I said, no, you don't. Now, she didn't drive. The next day, she takes it. I take the bus to school, and I'm just terrified because I feel like now I'm going to have to tell my math teacher, my mom said I can't do this. But that's not what happened. My mom took a cab to the junior high, T.H. Harris, by the way, in New Orleans. Anyway, and confronted him and told him that I was not doing that, and if he continued, she was going to go to the school board and make sure he never did that to any kid again. So I was just, oh my gosh, I was so puffed up because my mom took up for me and took a cab to school and didn't have me, and so it gave me detention instead, so whatever. And didn't have me putty knife all the gum up. And I was over the moon for weeks about this. You'd have thought she bought me a new car and handed me $100,000. But the fact that she protected me that time and kept me from doing something humiliating and Jeremy. I just carry that story in my heart, and I try to think of it when I have negative thoughts about her. At least at least 2, 3 of you know what I'm talking about because you had not so motherly experiences yourself. 4 of you. Okay, never mind. Anyway, 4 that I know of. So, what I want you to do during this time is just sort of run through these ancestors that you've talked about, or that you gave us their names, other ancestors, and try to just come up with the things, if it was a difficult relationship, try to come up with the things that were good about it. If you don't care to do that right now, and you just want to do your ancestors that you had great relationships with, that's all you. My only thing about that would be to, at some point, try to get yourself to the point where you could still honor that difficult relative, even if it's just briefly. No matter how horrible they were, well, not in my case, because she wasn't my biological mom, she was my aunt. But in most cases, that horrible mom did put you on this earth, or horrible father. They did put you on this earth. Show your appreciation and move on. So you don't have to have a big conversation with them. But sometimes that's hard to do, and if you can't get yourself there, don't worry about it. Okay, so while I'm doing the blessings, just go ahead and do that. Just get those ancestors in the head. I wish you guys could feel it here. I wish you guys could feel it here. It's warm and it's uplifting. It's busy, and kind of amazing. So thank you guys for being here. Thanks for sharing your ancestors with us. Great ancestors, we honor you all. We thank you for your roles in our lives. We appreciate you. We miss you. We know we will see you again someday, but for right now, we really miss you. And thanks to all of the ancestors that have shown up. It's pretty amazing. Okay. I'm not getting who's who. Somebody's ancestor says, quit worrying about money, it's coming. Somebody's ancestor wants you to move on from a guy. If you're having difficulty with a man, apparently your ancestor's like, get out. Get out of there. And really, if you're in a situation where you're having really almost maybe dangerous difficulty with a man, because that's what I'm picking up, dangerous difficulty, not like you just had an argument over you ate their fries. Get out. Your ancestor says there's a way out. Zahara. Brad says, stop worrying. You're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing. Quit worrying about it. Okay. I'm getting a lot of hellos. I love yous. There's a whole bunch of that going on. I'm sorry. I can't discern who saying what. But I'm going to take the noise to mean that you guys are well loved by your ancestors. So take heart in that. You know, sometimes you have those days when you're like, everybody hates me, nobody loves me, I'm going to eat some worms. No. Look in your heart, because they're there. There's just a lot of that happening. Okay, all right, I'll go back to it. Ancestors, we want you in our lives still. Even though we know you're not walking this earth, we want you to walk beside us. We want your guidance. We want your love. We want your knowledge. We want your presence to come into our everyday lives. Whether we know you or we don't know you, we know that you will never mean us any harm, and that we can rely on you to be there. And we ask that you please walk with us. Let us share your journey while you share our journey. And we can walk hand in hand until we meet again. Okay, there's a lot of ancestors here. Let's just take a moment, concentrate on your own ancestors. Try to feel them next to you. I'm kind of trying to not so much get them away from here, but to get them more towards you so that you can feel. And so just be quiet for a second here. I'll just be quiet and try to send them your way. Open up your hearts. Open up your hearts. Invite them in. Wow, what a beautiful feeling. That's amazing. So, there's a couple more things I'd like us to do. Before we go any further, does anybody have any questions about any of how this works? Or I'm happy to answer. I'll try to be brief. Not my strong suit. No questions?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. If you think of one, just type it in the chat. We'll get to it. So, what I do want to do is, and I'm going to use actually my note thing on my phone, is what I want to know from you guys is this. Would you like to have an ancestor dream tonight? So, yes or no. That's all. You know, some people are afraid of that, and that's fine. That's fine. It won't be a scary dream. It's always a pleasant dream. I would never send you guys nightmares. Even if you piss me off, I wouldn't send you nightmares. So, I'm just going to take your names down if the answer is yes. If you want an ancestor dream tonight.
Nope. Tom Tran, yes.
All right.
Catherine Kim Fox. More Fox. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic.
That's okay. I know who she is.
Yeah. Deb Wales, yes. Zahara, yes. What's going on here? I'm getting skippy. Where was I? Zahara, Allen, A-L-Y-N. Fisher Hickey, yes.
Okay.
Lisa Rambo, R-A-M-B-O-W.
Hi, Lisa.
She just snuck in a few minutes ago.
Hi, Lisa.
Kuzan Lucy, yes. Lori Zimmer, yes. I told you, Zahara. Margaret Wissenbach.
Did I say hey, Margaret? Hi, Margaret. I didn't say hi.
Morgan, Kuzan Morgan. Fox Noble. You can put me on that list too.
Yes, ma'am.
Zahara says she doesn't have cats, but she's hearing meows.
That is okay. That's an ancestor of yours. No, not that they were a cat. They were a cat lover. Whomever that is, it's a female cat lover. That's all I got.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you know who that is, Zahara? A female cat lover? Do you have any idea? It's okay.
She's not answering yet.
I don't know if they can understand our math. Is everybody hearing me okay?
I think so.
Okay.
Zahara says no idea.
No idea. Okay.
It's just a little lag, I think.
Okay, so whomever that is maybe far removed and definitely worth exploring. But it's a female.
It's a witchy female.
Yeah, witchy female on your father's side. Maybe great. Don't get a name. But there you have it. Explore that. Okay, anybody else? Did we get anyone, miss
I
anyone?
think we got everyone. I read out all the yeses. Yeah, Tom says the chat's a little laggy.
Okay.
So, that's all.
Facebook, man, what are you going to do?
Hey, we get what we pay for.
That's what I was saying. People bitch about Facebook. I'm like, yeah, but it's free. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to bow your heads, close your eyes, and now we're going to do a dream send. I'm going to start it. I will finish it later because I have to do something else that's, one of those you have to be initiated things. But I'm going to start it now. So that way, if you're getting off of here, because I know it's later, obviously, on the East Coast. So if you're getting off of here and going straight to bed, don't worry about it. That will be started. And we would love to hear from you guys. Email us. Email Bridget@spellmaker.com. She's like, oh, thanks. Because I'd really love to hear if you had dreams, and especially fascinating if you have dreams about people that you don't know, but you feel in your heart that those are your ancestors. That'd be really super amazing. Okay, close your eyes, put your head down. Get sleepy. I'm going to visualize the place that we sleep and get our comfy whoopee or pillow or teddy bear, chihuahua. I know. Now, using any words you want in your mind, invite your ancestors to visit you in your dreams. I can do my part, but you have to do your part to open your heart and mind to this. Keep your head down, keep your eyes closed, please. feeling in your heart and try to recreate it when you're getting ready to go to sleep. Especially if you can kind of do it once you're tired, you're like, okay, I'm going to be asleep here pretty soon. If you can just remind yourself to have your heart, your mind, your spirit open up to the dream. And it's nothing to be afraid of. It will be a dream. It will not be a physical, I won't send a physical manifestation. And the reason I won't do it is because for some people it gets super scary. And it's a different thing. And you can request it from me and we can talk about it. But we're not doing that now. We are just doing a sweet dream. No nightmares, no nothing. Sweet ancestor dream. So that's what we're going to do. So as I was saying, when we're done here, this of course will all go on. All your ancestors that you shouted out to us will be honored, fed, watered, all of those things that we're supposed to do for them. But before we wrap anything up, what I would like to do is give you all a blessing of your choosing. It's our new year, our new time. And so what I'd like you to just type in, and I realize that, you can use words that are confidential. I'll get it. What blessing would mean so much to you to have? Is it a job? Is it, and trust me, I know sometimes people get all bent out of shape because, you ask for mundane things, ask for money, or I'm like, well, yeah, we have to live. We need money. We need mundane things. So I personally don't consider anybody asking for a blessing because they need financial help or anything like that. I don't consider that mundane. I consider that life. And so you shouldn't be shy if that's the blessing. And how many people do we have?
At the moment, 13 right now.
13? Of course. Surprise. So what I like to do is just take turns, and Sister Bridget will read to me what blessing you want. I'm going to send it to you, and then we'll move on. I'm not going to do just a group. I want to do individuals, okay?
Okay.
So go for it whenever you're ready.
Tom Tran would like a blessing at work. Hi, Bobo.
Hi, Bobo, on that. Tom Tran.
All right.
Okay.
Next, Sahara would like a new job.
One's coming, but let's do the blessing anyway. Hold that thought a minute. Yeah, one's definitely in the offing, not too long. Okay. Sahara.
And Santo Stefano, financial abundance.
Amen. Okay, Anne, I know you very well for many, many years. Open your heart to financial abundance. You deserve it. You're a good person. You never hurt anyone. You're a kind and honest, deserving person. And you have to start believing that. You need to really start believing it. Open up all the things to getting that financial abundance. And it'll be there.
Margaret Wissenbach, blessings towards new beginnings.
Ooh, I like it, Margaret. That's coming, Margaret. That's coming. Margaret.
Okay. Lori Zimmer, financial help.
Yes, ma'am. And I bobo to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Lori.
Lisa Rambo is asking for financial blessings as well. She's struggling with money and trying to make sure the shop is super successful. Thank you and Ibobo to the Ghede Nation.
Mwah. Keep at it, Lisa. Don't give up. Lisa.
Catherine Kim Moore Fox. I got it that time. Continued improved health and stamina to better my family's overall care and abundance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Kuzan Lucy. To continue the amazing blessings she's had this year.
Yes, ma'am. I bobo.
I voted that.
Clear sailing.
All right. Lovetta Davis. Sweet financial blessing, please.
Ooh, yeah. I like that. Ooh, you got some powerful people around you.
Tammy Stone King. We need to have a home again. Been living with people, been out of our home, which has completely destroyed and robbed. Need help and direction on what to do. My son and I deserve to have our own home. We miss having a home.
Oh, honey. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to try to continue. Well, for everyone, I'm going to continue your blessings. But yeah, you do need a home for sure. Okay.
Deb Voiles.
Hi, Deb.
Her long lost friend, Bridget knows. And move out of state, please.
Oh. Come to New Mexico? We would have fun.
We were just talking about that.
Oh, we would have so much fun.
We would tear it up, we said.
Woo, baby. Come on down. The weather's fine. No, literally, the weather's fine. Huh? All right.
Fox Noble, reunite with my soul's twin partner.
Okay. Fox, Fox, Fox. Yes, I know. God bless you.
Okay. Lisa Rambo just wants you to know she sees Papa Ghede right behind you, over your left shoulder.
That would be right.
Yep.
I mean, left.
Yeah.
Correct.
No, I keep looking in the glass, going, "There's something in the glass there."
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Moving on. Kuzan Morgan, physical healing, please.
Oh, darling. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have that petition for you every day. Let's get the blessing, okay? Open your heart. You've been through a lot lately. So let's kind of get that out of the way of this. Got to shed that skin for just a minute so we can get this blessing, okay? A couple of deep breaths for me. Okay.
Okay, Ellen Fisher Hickey. Employment, financial blessings, guidance, abundant acceptance, and serenity, please.
Lovely. You too, open your heart. You're going through some things, totally get that, but we need to put that aside for just a second, because it's covering your abundance. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Whatever, and this can happen to us sometimes. If we're having money problems, we get so concerned about them that we kind of tighten up so much that we can't get the abundance in. I hope that makes sense. So I want you to really open up your heart to the idea of those things that you most richly deserve. Kind of relax yourself a little bit. Okay. Take a couple of deep breaths for me. Okay. Okay.
I believe that's everyone.
Except you.
Oh, except me. Wait. Somebody came in here. Yeah. No. Ban. Sorry. Okay. They found us. How did these people find us? Oh, Tara. Oh, okay, here's one. Tara Lee. Positivity and mental health healing. She would like to find her twin flame. Tara Lee.
Tara, believe that you can. It's been disappointing, and it's been a search. Don't lose faith, though. This can happen, but you're going to need to open up that heart a little bit. You know, no risk, no reward kind of thing. So, yeah. All right. Sarah.
Okay, we're caught up.
Okay. So if you can, I know we can't remember everyone's, blessings and desires, but take a moment to, wish each other well, wish each other happiness. This was our little group. We became close and we joined cosmic consciousness together. So wish each other well in your hearts and your minds. When one of us wins, we all win. And so we want all those blessings to come true for all of you. Belief is a tricky thing. Faith is a tricky thing. My old saying about faith is it's easy to have when everything is going well. When everything's going well, our faith is right there. When things start to circle the drain, we start to lose our faith, which is the exact opposite of what should happen. So I know it sounds like a platitude and trite to say keep the faith, but really keep the faith. First of all, keep the faith. Second of all, believe that these things can happen for you. And third of all, believe that you deserve them. I didn't perceive anyone's wishes as outlandish or selfish or anything like that. Each of you are deserving of the abundance and the serenity and the kindness and the money and the housing and the jobs. You all deserve those things. And it's really important to remind yourself that you deserve it. You deserve happiness. You deserve abundance. So it's important to remind yourself of that because every day that I do readings, someone asks me this question. Everything's going terrible in my life. Did I do something wrong? Did I piss off a saint, a Loa, a god, whatever, an entity? So, no, you didn't do anything wrong. And no, unless you just went way the hell out of your way to piss off an entity, no, you're not being punished. Things happen. Unpleasant, horrible, terrible things happen to good people. And they didn't do anything. And it's a great mystery of the world and why a lot of people don't believe in God, because they don't see how an almighty God could let these bad things happen. But bear in mind that when those things happen to you, it's not because you deserved it. It's not because you did something wrong. You're not being punished. You're living your life. And I can tell you, because I'm old now, bad things happen, but you're living your life, and you deserve all the abundance and wonderful things that you can get. I, Bobo.
Hi, Bobo.
Anybody have any questions about anything? Because we're going to wrap it up here pretty soon. So if you have any questions, shout them out. Love to hear them.
Lots and lots of thank yous and love yous came through. In between the blessings, I just didn't say them all. So we could get through the blessings.
When I say I love you guys, please believe it. Even if I don't know you very well, believe it. I don't have a lot of everything, but love is one thing I have a lot of in my heart. And I share it with you. I truly do. So accept it, and then there's another person walking the earth that loves you and cares about you, and it's me.
Oh, and Santa Stefano's asking where you got your bell shaker from. She would love to get one.
Oh, you can't. Sorry. This isn't a san, and it's only given to initiates. It's not even given to you at initiation. You have to take it from Papa Loco. Which is lots of fun, might I add. So what they do in Haiti is they start out with the gourd, because that is, I don't know if you can see it, that's a gourd, like a regular old gourd. So it starts out when you go for initiation with a big basket of gourds. And then you go rattle around in there and decide which ones you like, which one you like. Which one calls to you. And crazy as it sounds, yes, a gourd does call to you. And everyone I was initiated with was just blown away by that, because they were just like, I could really feel that was mine. Then, see all these lovely glass beads? You string this. You string your own asan. You're taught how, because trust me, you don't just wake up and decide to string that. And then this part is the homage to Damballa. This is you'll love this, Zahara. This is the white snake to bring us knowledge and life. So that is called Damballa's tail, mostly. But I think the translation might be a little weird on that, because what I was told was it's not Damballa's tail, but it is a representation of Damballa. Not a piece of Damballa, because does that make sense? But anyway, that's what they call it. The bell, everyone is given the same bell, and you take this bell with you into initiation. This part stays with your Hungan or Mambo that's initiating you. Then they do their Hungan and Mambo thing to it. You keep your bell throughout the 3 days that you're in the JBO, which is where the housing where you get initiated. This you keep with you. And everything you do in the JBO for initiation, you keep your bell. Then, when you come out of the JBO and you're reborn and you're now initiated, because coming out of the JBO is considered kind of coming out of the womb. And when you come out of the JBO, they bathe you, they put clean clothes on you, just like you're a new baby. And then you come out, there's a big feast and all of that, and that's when your Hungan or Mambo comes around, and there's a hole that's been drilled into the handle of the asan, and then your Hungan or Mambo comes and ties that on for you. And then you hold it all like that. But you can't get one, you can't buy one. That's your initiated. Now, however, if you want to use a rattle, and I swear to God, people get, their voodoo-isans get so pissed off at me. A rattle is a wonderful thing. Rattles are used in a lot of religions. Buy a rattle, a musical, the musical instrument, a rattle. Buy it and use it to call the spirits in. You can tie a bell on it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just understand it's not an asan, and you shouldn't call it that. You just call it a rattle. And you can certainly use it because they're very powerful and if you get one, search for it. Like let it talk to you, kind of. And if you get one and you're using it, you will notice that the more you use it, as with most magical things, the stronger it gets, the more bonded it becomes to you. So, there you go. Can't have one like this, but certainly get around.
Okay. Tara Lee asks, did you spend a lot of time in Haiti?
I did. I've been 3 times. I went for, obviously, initiation, which was 2 weeks in Haiti. And there, I also went for a Makaya magic workshop, and that was 2 weeks. And then we went for Rara, which is Easter, basically. And there's a big Easter thing. Probably look Rara. It's just R-A-R-A. Look up R-A-R-A Haiti and see what that is all about. It's just amazing. It was just such a blessing to be there. And that was a week. And then we spent, I think about 5 days after that, because we wanted to do some volunteer work and help people. I will tell you this, every time I left Haiti, I left sad because I was leaving. I left with an empty suitcase and an empty purse every time. There's such a tremendous need there that the people in our peristyle there, that's your voodoo house of peristyle, the people that work there and were part of everything were so poor that they would literally want your toothbrush that you've already used. I learned that on the first trip. On the second trip, guess what I had in my suitcase? A boatload of toothbrushes and toothpaste. So, all of this was before the big earthquake. And Haiti always has had unrest. But the 3 times we were there, it was such a blessing to get to know the Haitian people, to hear their stories, to just there's a few times, there were days where we got to just go hang out at the beach and do rituals to La Serene and Agüe in a relaxed kind of manner, but just really beautiful to know these people. They're a beautiful people. If you can get to know any Haitian people, Haitian Americans, there's something very special about them, and you should recognize it. Now, having said that, there is an unfortunate byproduct of voodoo and Haiti, and that is this. That is Haitian practitioners that come to America and basically rip off Americans. They think it's okay. They think we're all rich, and to them, trust me, most of the time we are. So beware. And I hate, it sounds horrible to say that, because there are also Haitian practitioners that are amazing. Do your research, do your talking if you want to get involved in that. Okay, so, but like I said, I hate giving that caveat, but it's important to know. And, trust me, you don't have to have a Haitian practitioner to rip you off. Actually, you're less likely. As most of you probably know, there's a lot of scam artists and rip-off artists out there. So beware. Know who you're dealing with. Really, know who you're dealing with. But anyway, yes, so all those trips to Haiti were amazing and blessings, and thank you for asking.
Okay, last question. Catherine Kim Moore Fox. Are you going to do more Facebook Lives? It's been amazing seeing you.
Well, that just made my decision. Sure will. Yes, definitely. We wanted to, try it out, and such a beautiful time, to try it out, because it's one of our favorite times of the year and all of that. So being able to share that with everyone is super important to me, And using this medium is amazing. And so, absolutely, we will. We'll do lots of things. Which, by the way, you guys might want to shoot us an email with suggestions on what you'd like us to do. What would you like to see? Kind of spells. Do you want a teaching session? Do you want a Q&A session? Ask me anything. I don't care. Think about it. Give us an email of what you'd like to see, and we'll try to accommodate that.
Got a lot of yays. 2 thumbs up and yays.
Woo! Okay.
So, yes.
All right.
Please do more. Please do more. Okay?
I will. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so heads down. Let's do a little final blessing. Bear in mind, all your brothers and sisters that were here tonight. Bear in mind that we are all one. And we sing a little song about being one. Starting, Sister Bridget.
Nu tu seanu, ae o. Nu tu seanu, devam bandye.
We are all one.
Ae o. We all are one before
you of God. Blessings, abundance, and vibrant life for all of us. Hi, Bobo!
Hi, Bobo!
And I Bobo means, and so it is. Let it be. It shall be. So mote it be. I Bobo's got like a whole ton of meanings, but they're all pretty much the same. All right, I want to thank you guys for being here, and I've loved it. I've loved sharing this with you guys. Thank you, Sister Bridget, for being the cameraman, the director, the producer, all the things. And let's do it again. Sending you lots of love and abundance. Good night, you guys. Happy New Year.